Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're learning a common phrasal verb and how to use it in different ways. So let's get started. Today we're learning this phrasal verb, turn down, and it means to lower something. You can turn down the stove, turn down the radio, turn down the TV, or turn down the volume. It means to make it lower. And it's a separable phrasal verb. If I use a pronoun, example, it, I have to put it in the middle. Turn it down. Turn it down. The T in it is a stop T. Turn it down. Link it to the next word. Turn it down. Let's hear some examples.
Well, turn it down, not off. Honey, can you turn it down a little?
Mind if I turn it down a bit?
Example, the music is too loud. So what does he need to do? He needs to turn it down. It's too loud. Let's practice. Is the music too loud? That's right, the music is too loud. What does he need to do? Does he need to turn it down? That's right, he needs to turn it down. And if I change the verb turn to the past, turned. Link the words, turned it down. In the past, he turned it down. He turned down the volume. Use the pronoun it. Turned it. He turned it down. Let's practice. Did he turn it down? That's right, he turned it down. And the phrasal verb turn down can also be used to talk about rejecting an offer. If you reject an offer, you can turn it down, using it as the pronoun for the offer. So turn it down when talking about music, turn down the volume, turn it down, or rejecting an offer, turn it down. Different meanings. So if you reject an offer, you say no to an offer, you turn it down. And remember, turn it down in the past, turned it down. Let's hear some examples.
You turn it down, you turn it down.
How could I turn it down?
Example, he was offered a promotion with a raise, but he said no. He turned it down. Let's practice. They offered him a raise and a promotion. Did he accept it or did he turn it down? That's right, he turned it down. Why? I have no idea. And in this situation, he asked her to marry him, but she said no. In this case, she turned him down. Not it, not the offer, but the person. In a romantic situation, for example, if you ask someone out on a date and they say no, they turned you down. We use the person. They turned you down. Or they turned me down. She turned him down. She said no to his marriage proposal. So I can say, she turned him down.
The parole board turned him down.
Don't worry, I turned him down.
It would have been so majorly stupid of me to turn him down.
Turn him down publicly.
Oh, no, he did. I turned him down.
And how did he react when you turned him down?
Let's practice. Did he ask her to marry him? That's right, he asked her to marry him. And what did she say? Did she turn him down? That's right, she turned him down. You can say she turned him down flat. That means completely with no doubt. She turned him down flat. So remember, turn it down. You can be talking about a radio or a TV, the oven, the stove, or you can be talking about rejecting an offer. He didn't accept the offer, he rejected it, he turned it down.
Today we're going to talk about this phrasal verb, turn out. If you make something and you are happy with the result, you say, it turned out great. If you're not happy with the result, you say, it didn't turn out good. Let's look at some examples. The first time I baked a whole chicken, it didn't turn out good. I burned the chicken. But yesterday I made dinner and the chicken turned out great. Everybody loved it. It was delicious. Let's practice. He made dinner yesterday. How did the chicken turn out? Did it turn out good or it didn't turn out good? That's right, it didn't turn out good. He burned the chicken. She made a scarf. It's a beautiful scarf. She's very happy with the result. It's warm, it's cozy. It turned out great. What do you think? Do you think the scarf turned out great? That's right, it turned out great. She drew a picture. She's very happy with the result. It's a beautiful picture. It turned out great. What do you think? Do you think it turned out great? That's right, it turned out great. She painted the room blue. She's very happy with the result. It turned out great. What do you think? Do you think it turned out good? That's right, it turned out great. Today we're going to talk about these phrasal verbs. Turn in, tell on. Let's take a closer look. Let's start with this phrasal verb. Turn in. It's a phrasal verb. We stress both words. Turn in. If someone commits a crime and you report that person, you tell the police about it. You turn that person in. It's a separable phrasal verb. So you can say, she turned her neighbor in, or she turned in her neighbor. Both are correct. But if you want to use a substitution, it goes in the middle of the phrasal verb. For example, she turned him in. Let's look at this example. He committed a crime. He broke into a house. He didn't want to live as a fugitive running away from the police, so he turned himself in. Let's practice. Did he turn himself in? That's right. He turned himself in. Good job. And now let's look at this example. He left work early without permission, and his co-worker told the boss about it. He turned him in. Let's practice. Did he turn him in? That's right. He turned him in. Good job. We use this phrasal verb, turn in, when we talk about adults. What if we're talking about kids? Then we use this phrasal verb, tell on. Let's look at some examples. The little boy broke the vase. His brother told on him. He told his father about it. His brother told on him. Tell on. In present, tell. In the past, told. This phrasal verb is not separable. We put the person after the phrasal verb. For example, he told on his little brother. Or, he told on him. We cannot say he told him on. It's not correct. He told on him. Let's practice. Did he tell on him? That's right. He told on him. Good job. And now let's look at this example. The boy broke the window. He got in trouble because his friend told on him. Let's practice. Did his friend tell on him? That's right. His friend told on him. Good job. The girl skipped school. Her classmates told on her. They told the teacher about it, and she got in trouble. Let's practice. Did they tell on her? That's right. They told on her. Good job. And now let's look at this word. A snitch. A snitch is a person who tells on other people. It's not nice to call someone a snitch. You might hear, "Don't be a snitch." Hi there. Welcome to English for Everyone. My name's Lisa. Let's talk about this phrasal verb. Turn in. It's a phrasal verb. We stress both words. Turn in. This is my homework. I finished my homework. I need to submit my homework. I need to give it to the teacher. Or I can say, I need to turn it in. Homework is a special word. It's always used in a singular form. We can't say homeworks. We say homework. You can put this word in the middle of the phrasal verb. For example, I need to turn my homework in. Or you can put it after the phrasal verb. For example, I need to turn in my homework. If you want to use a substitution, it goes in the middle of the phrasal verb. I need to turn it in. Turn it in. The letter T is between vowels. We pronounce it as a fast D. Turn it in. I need to turn it in. Let's practice. He finished his homework. Does he need to turn it in? That's right. He needs to turn it in. Does he need to turn it in today? That's right. He needs to turn it in today. Good job. So remember, the word homework is always used in a singular form. But you can say 1 assignment, 2 assignments. He has 2 assignments. He needs to turn them in. He needs to turn them in today. Let's practice. He has 2 assignments. When does he need to turn them in? That's right. He needs to turn them in today. Good job.
Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.